What's up, YouTubers one and all? My State in 1987. And today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers The Last Night. Leader class. Yes, as in the leader class. This is well painted, first of all. Dragonstorm. Yes, we are reviewing the Dragonstorm. And just a quick unboxing. Oh, holy hell. This is amazing. Also, get your feet out, thank you. This is amazing. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to look through Emgo and other shit, but let's review the two and see how cool they actually are. Dragonicus and Stormrain. I've shown him off plenty times. I've shown him off, and I figured it's about time I actually do the damn review. This is Dragonstorm, one of the quote-unquote worst figures, worst leader classes of Transformers The Last Night. But here's what you need to make it a lot better. First of all, custom paint it, and then fix the heads to make sure they don't break. Henceforth, why this one and this one are static, while this one can actually move up and down and whatnot. So, there we go. What the hell? You were just fine a little bit while ago. What the hell? Anyways. This has just got to be the most interesting, rather, Transformer I've got into my collection. This is Dragonstorm, and I contemplated on getting this one multiple times. I've seen them at good prices on eBay, but I figured just pass on it. But then I saw this guy for pretty much the same price as he will be sold on eBay, but custom painted. And not to mention, this is my first ever purchase from Macari, which I usually don't trust Macari because, well, all those goddamn ads on YouTube. This is not sponsored by Macari, by the way. But even if it was only missing one weapon, just one, and that's the second sword. He looks so good. Painted. And everything. He got articulation in the wings. He's got head articulation, arm articulation, leg, like, holy shit. This guy is just impressive. This guy is basically the Ghidorah to the Godzilla. And no, I don't have the Godzilla, at least the Bayverse one anymore, so you just have to do with this Godzilla. Doesn't exactly work, but you get the gist. Holy moly. So we have the arm articulation here. We got all of this. These can bend forward and back. Now, if you had these at like this position, it would be leaning like this, and that's not how you want to do it. If you want to have them standing up, you gotta have these claws like this, and the elbows bent all the way back, so you can have them properly standing. And kind of just flare out the wings a little bit, you know. Also, the wing articulation, these can go forward and back, these can go forward and back, these can go forward and back. Leg articulation, you have forward, and then back, and then kind of a little bit of an ankle pivot and tilt, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Tail articulation, just going up and down that much. They aren't really locked in, so you can do whatever you want. And the heads are basically based off the arms, so they can move back, forward, they could turn around 360 if you wanted to. They can go up and down, and then these can go up and down, but be careful because you might be breaking something. But if all three heads were actually totally intact, they would move the jaw in, move out, move up and down, and there we go. So all three of these, like, it's just so... This guy's just so dynamic in a way, especially when you add the paint. This is a type of figure that you need to customize in order to love it. And since they don't have that time, might as well buy customization instead of just or commission or something. I don't know. But holy shit. How is this figure good than the original version? I don't get it. Like, nothing's broken on me. Everything is fine on this figure. Oh my god. So, side comparison, we're going to bring in a couple things. We're just going to bring in a couple. We're not going to bring in a whole lot. But let's just bring in our favorites. Let's just bring in our favorites. Starscream. You know, because, like, jets were flying around during that scene. We got Optimus in vehicle mode. This little Optimus, to be exact. You'll see him in robot mode later on. You'll see him in robot mode during the interview. How's that? But, we have that. We have Tarn. Again, like, this is just... How about a Terracon? Because, you know, this is a Knight of Primus, so... Not an Iacon, so they're obedient to Primus, which means, fuck you, Unicron. You don't know what? Actually, I never thought of that. How does he scale next to Unicron? Holy moly, that is a fight right there. I would love to see that fight. What the hell? Let's see here. What do we got? You know, this might not be in scale, but I haven't transformed this guy ever since I finished his review, so... Rise of the Beast Optimus! Yeah, that's out of scale. That is out of scale. He works better in Dragon mode with Legend scale. So let me get a few Legend scale. Like, say... Well, actually, no, hold on. I'm going to show off what my other customization is. The other customized figure in my collection. The other customized figure. And just... He's also the Last Knight figure. This is Megatron. How? How are they looking so good customized? I still need a sword. Thankfully, I got that on the way from the Fire Brothers. But just... Holy shit. How is this looking so good? Again, like, yes, I fiddle around the figure, but I haven't exactly sat down and reviewed it. And I'm just looking through it all, and I'm just realizing this figure is so much better than I just say it is. I get it. I get it. This will be a figure that you need to have patience and whatever, especially if you haven't had it customized. But you really need to customize it in order to enjoy it. That is how good it is. And since it's a leader class, well, actually, you know what? Since it's a leader class and it's a beast, I know one other figure that fits that bill. Where are you? Is he anywhere in here? Yes, he is. He's up here. He's up here. Also, you know what? Might as well get this down because this is legend scale. And I did say it does scale well legend scale. So let's bring in this guy, I guess. You know, that does kind of work. Kind of. Bring in Shockwave because how easy would it be to just be destroyed, you know? Bring in something like, say, the Fallen. Just, yeah, like, I don't know what you want from that. Megatron. But in reality, what we're really here for... How about some fucking beasts? Primal. Just... primal. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, let's get down to transformation. And holy shit. Just holy shit. There are other figures I would like to review, but for now, this is possibly the last ones I'm setting up for 2023. Alright, so, see you in a bit. To transform Dragonstorm, first one we want to do is we want to take the weapons off. Off the side, and we're gonna come down here and we're gonna start detaching everything. So we're going to kind of detach this. If this hasn't detached already, it's going to. It's simply just gonna go like that. And then we're gonna come down here and I'm going to raise the camera. Like so. I'm going to raise the camera, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to come down here, and kind of just detach this in a way, and then we're going to come down here, and we're going to kind of carefully detach all of this, like so. We're going to allow all of this to come out. And we're going to focus on Dragonicus first. So, what you want to do is that you want to come back and you want to kind of fold the wings back. Alright, let's just fold the wings back first. Like so. And then we're going to come in, we're going to make sure that these are angled enough so that they can go in like this. Make sure that they're facing like this. You're going to essentially angle all of this. And like so. It doesn't tab in, but it just kind of sits there like that. Repeat the same on the other side. Bend inwards and kind of just fold inwards like so. Have the arms out so they can just kind of go over. And while you're putting it in, might as well flip the head up. Like so, and then just kind of put it all together. Then you can bring the arms down. Bring the legs down. Bring these in as much as you can. Have them tab in as much as you can, and then just kind of shove them up there. I'm going to work on the legs. Work on the legs is simply flip the toe out, put the toe out. I'm going to untab from here and just straighten it all out, and also spin the leg around. Push it all the way in. There you have a leg all done. This is getting undone, but that's typical for this figure. Spin it around. Then we can bring this down a little bit. So, then for the hands, if it hasn't done it yet, it's going to do it now. You're going to flip this out, flip this in, and then just carefully line it up, and then straighten out the hand so that it goes down. Bring the arm down, and you're done with that part. Also, when it comes to closing on the chest, you have to make sure that it is aligned properly. Like so, like it's needs to be at a good angle or something. So, again, do the same thing on the other side. Push this hand out all the way. Put it in. Turn the arm. And there's Dragonstorm all done. Storm Rain, on the other hand, I'm going to put him on the side. Storm Rain, on the other hand, is not the same. Though his transformation is kind of easier, per se. So, you're going to shove this up, like so, and just kind of flip out the feet. And then this one, you're going to fold in, and fold in, and there's the second one. About the feet. Face the legs this way, and then turn this 9 degrees to where these 4 slots are facing forward. So, that's that all done. Then, you're going to come around here, and you're going to flip this down. This is on a double hinge, so you want to... Don't do that. You want to... do this on the shoulder, and that popped off, so I wanted to put it back on. But, put the arm down. Pop this back in if you accidentally popped it off like I did. I'm gonna need to do it off camera, hold on. So it's like that. Straighten the arm. This one bringing down. This one bringing down. And then, exact same thing here with flipping this up. Bring it down. Spin the head this way. And bring that up. And there's Storm Rain in his robot mode. And together, here are the Knights of Iacon in their robot mode. And they are pretty well done, I have to say. This one does not like to stand. Maybe that's because I don't have this straight, I guess. I don't know. There. Okay, they're standing. Alright, so they're both from in their robot modes. So, yeah, I mean, let's get that down to articulation. For these two, articulation is actually quite different from each other. So, His head is on a ball joint. It can look up and down a little bit, left and then right, but up to that much, and then go all the way around because of that little gap he has to turn for transformation. His, he got a little rocker, but doesn't care. Shoulders on a ball joint that can go all the way around. He's got a bicep swivel. Arms can bend, straight 90. Nothing for the wrists, nothing for the waist. Legs can kick forward that far. They can kick back that far. They can do the full splits, surprisingly. Actually, no, they can't, because this little skirt piece is preventing it from going all the way 90. So, it can almost do it. He's got a... Come on, man. He got thigh swivel. He's got a leg that can bend about this far, unless you unpush it for transformation. And he's got little toe bend. So, there you go. That's for Storm Rain. And what about Dragonicus? What does he get for articulation? Well, let's see here. He gets a ball joint at the head, and it can actually look all the way around. I'm going to put you to the side so you can just move away. He's got, again, elbow, ball joint for the, ball jointed shoulder. Can go 360. Elbows 90 degrees. Nothing at the wrists. Nothing for the waist. Legs can kick forward that far. And they can kick back that far because of the junk. And, you hold this, so... He's the only one that can actually do the full splits. Actually, no. He still can't. He also got junk in the way. Little this thing in the way. So, no, he can't. He's got a thigh swivel, and he fell. So, yeah. Anyways, thigh swivel, and then a little rocker, thanks to the fact that these are on ball joints, that you could spin around and whatnot. But, yeah. That's basically it. But I really do like the paint on them. I'm not gonna lie. I think the paint just makes these figures way better. And then on top of that, these guys were actually fixed a whole lot by the seller that I bought it from. So that's even a better plus. Now for side comparison, let's bring in my first ever Transformers figure. And also my first custom figure in general. Megatron. And why does this look good? Seriously, Prime. This just... No, Prime, you're out of the equation. I'm sorry. But why does Megatron look so much better with these two? I just don't get it. I really don't. Let's compare it next to a Voyager class, leader class, which, another gray boy. Actually, no, two gray boys. We're going to do Jetfire. And then we're going to do Scourge. Now, there you go. And Scourge is missing an arm because I was going to try to get an upgrade kit for this guy. But because I've heard brand new things about the upgrade kit. And that it sucks. The MCL one. So I'm not going to get it. I'm actually going to scrap those plans. And I'm not going to try to kit bash anything. I'm just going to get the DNA kit and fix this guy once and for all. And also get the Yellow Park Scourge. Because I think he's just freaking superior. So, there we go for those. And then if you want a deluxe scaling, well, I guess we could throw in some Rolls in the Skies and Earthspark. Because, why not? Okay, you know what? You want an actual Optimus comparison? Here's one. From Rise of the Beast. I know, it's not Bayverse, but it's Bayverse-esque. It's live action, so deal with it. So, then we're gonna get in, Windblade, because, Knights of Icon are kind of like Guardians of Cybertron, and she's kind of a guardian of her homeworld, so it kind of does make sense for that. And then, just bringing in Soundwave, because, well, he's superior. I'm sorry, but he is. I really do think that, yes, these figures do have flaws. I ain't gonna lie. But they are still good. And I'm going to show you how good, because when we get back into transformation, I'm going to show you how this just makes the perfect piece to anything. Like it, and honestly, this just makes me wish I had not gotten rid of my Infernicus. In fact, that's probably going to be one of my missions later this year, is get back Infernicus at all costs, so I can actually complete this trio with him. Like, it's just perfect. Perfect. I kind of wish they downscaled this guy as well for some reason, but anyways, to get back into transformation, first you want to do is that we're going to take Stormring. We're going to take Stormring. So, we're going to flip his fist back in, just like so. We're going to take this fist, flip it inwards, and then at the same time push the head out. Try not to do anything else with the head, just kind of push it in like so, and there you go. We're going to kind of focus on this back part. So we're going to flip this out. We're going to spin this around 180. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to angle it like this. And then we're going to kind of push this upwards until it kind of just soft locks into place. Then we can bring this down here, and then we can just spin this 180 like so. And then we can take this, so we can kind of fill that gap in like that, and like so. Okay, there's something wrong. I don't know why. Ah, there it is. Gotta push that all the way in. Push this, make sure you have the shoulder joint down. So then we're gonna get to this part. We're going to spin it this way. Make sure the legs are straight so you can spin it this way. We're going to have it like this. Then we can bring the tail out. Bring it all like that. And all like that. Like so. And you can just kind of push that down for now. And then this, you can push down. And push it up. And then you're going to have this slot kind of go into here. Kind of like so, and it's just gonna rest there. But that's and then you can just kind of tab this down per se for now. But that's the first part done. This part's the more challenging part, to be honest. So we're gonna stretch the wings out all the way. We're gonna do that first. Stretch the wings out and bring the arms forward, so that it kind of gives it all this space. And we're honestly going to work on, we're going to finish the hands first. We're going to finish the hands. We're going to finish the hands. We're going to bring all this up like so, and kind of like that. Bring this up like so. Push that back. So, there you go. Now he has dragon hands. Yay. Anyways, we're going to split this if it hasn't already, and we're just going to kind of straighten it out. Alright, we're going to straighten it out. And this should give you leeway to actually unlock all of this chest. Like so. So, bring the arms all the way up, so you can actually get them out of the way. Get them out of the way, and then you can just kind of push the head back into its proper position like this. We're going to work on the legs. This is a little bit clunky, but bear with me. You're going to kind of untab, and then you're going to kind of angle around. We're going to spin this around, and then there's a new slot, and we're going to tab it into the back right here. And at the same time, we can flip the toe down and just kind of angle this up until it just kind of locks into place like that. And then we do nothing else with it. For now. Same thing on the other side. We're going to spin it around. We're going to unhook. We're going to bring this all the way back until it just kind of taps into place. Flip that in. And there you go. Those are the leg. Those are the back hind legs all done. Now if you want the front arms, we're going to need to kind of swivel these out and around. And also kind of orient these properly so that these kind of... It's kind of sad that these hands don't exactly blend in, but especially if they're painted in this kind of format, yeah, they're all good. They're all good to go. So you're going to angle it like this so you can actually bring the arm out and around, like so. Bring the arm out and around, like so. Make sure you have your hands paws in the air, like you just don't care. And honestly, this is where the hard part really begins. You're going to take this whole section, and we're going to raise the camera so you can actually get a sense of what the hell we're about to do. Oh, God. Okay. So, you have a port here, you have a port here, or whatnot. Like, it's kind of straightforward once you get it all into position. But there is a tab here, and there is a port right... Where is it? Where is it? Stop showing the shadow. Right there. Right there. So, you're going to need to first align these spots together. First, just align them. It is the hardest part, honestly. Once it's aligned, then you can take these bits, and there are several locking positions. First, I recommend we just lock the chest together. Make sure everything is situated properly before we lock the chest in, because once we lock the chest in, there's nothing else. There we go. So, the chest is locked in. Then we're going to come back here. Make sure most of this is tabbed in. These kind of sadly fly out when you don't have them locked in properly. But there are these slots right here. Are going to go into these back tabs right here. Like so. Repeat on the same side. Slot. Kind of just make sure you get over that little gap. And this part can be tricky, but it's doable. Point it all the way down so it can have some way to actually stand. And ladies and gentlemen, straighten out the wings. And just kind of fiddle with everything to make sure you got it all in the place. But there you go. There is Dragonstorm in his beast mode. But it's not the ender view just yet. Oh no. Because now, we just had to do it. I've been showing off the Optimus for a little while now, and did this thing just snap off? No? Okay, good. Thank God. I thought it snapped off or something. Okay, maybe it did. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Nope. Okay, it's not. It's just Mold Flash. Okay. We're good. Okay, so I was fixing something in the background, but essentially, if we get it aligned properly enough, like so. And how is that for a look? Just raise up the sword. Like, holy hell, that is a good look. That's how we're ending the review, and also this batch of reviews in the process. Thank you all for watching. The next review, I really don't know what is going to be just yet. But I do know that we've only scratched the surface of 2023. We've only scratched the surface. I have a feeling at this one, I don't know where we're going next. Because we have approximately 3 more batches to go through. And yeah, we got a lot to go through. But also, this might be one of the last few reviews you see of this setup, because I'm possibly going to show you something very special in the upcoming days. You'll see. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Please subscribe, because I really would like I really would like the support. I really like to hit 500 before my birthday. And if we do, I have a special thing planned for you all. But anyways, Till All Are One.